Welcome to the podcast for Brain and Cortland in the morning on 98.1 K-Hawk.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. We ride from Brian Martin. Good morning. It's Brain and Cortland. We rode into work this morning. You're welcome.
I have caffeine today, so I already feel way better than I did at this time yesterday.
Today's show brought to you by caffeine.
Brought to you by Celsius.
Celsius.
Trying a new flavor, sparkling strawberry lemonade.
Oh, that sounds refreshing.
It is.
It does. It really sounds good.
It is good.
Okay.
I have no complaints.
Okay. There. You're up to date, folks. I got the old Diet Mountain Dew in the other room. It's refreshing as well.
Well, good for you. Good for us.
That's right. It's nothing. There's nothing like a little artificial energy to get the show moving here on a Tuesday.
That's motivating me. The weather's motivating me.
Another great day. Yeah.
And listener lunch today is motivating me.
Yes, I know. I woke up this morning and I went, what kind of Italian dish am I getting at Biaggi's today? Let me think.
Yeah, I don't know yet.
I'm
Probably
not sure
chicken parm.
Is that what you're going to go out with? I had that the first week of listener lunch and you weren't there.
No.
And it was, obviously, it's solid. It's just a great choice.
I'm still thinking about that sandwich I had last week, though, because it was really good.
You really enjoyed that.
I did. And the pizza there is also really good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe I'll do pizza. And then I'm like, you need to calm down.
You need to calm down. It's okay. We're allowed to think like this on Listener Lunch Day, and that's the fun thing about taking groups of listeners and people out there in the workforce. They're allowed to dream a little bit and think happy thoughts involving food on Tuesdays as well.
Well, I'll tell you what. I really, really hope we know where we're going to go for lunch next month.
I know where we should be going.
It's just a matter of, did we cross the T's and dot the I's?
I'll leave it at that. It's Braden Cortland at K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. With a woman you love, that's Justin Moore. What an appropriate song going into a topic I'm about to talk about here, and that is the fact that both of my daughters are going to homecoming this year.
Oh, yeah. When is that?
Homecoming for Marion is October 12th. Kind of late.
Okay.
As far as homecomings go.
Yeah, I feel like you told me it was way earlier than that.
Yeah.
Clearly you had no idea.
No, I didn't. No clue. Dad's the last to know. So both the girls are going, not with boys, much to my pleasure. Stay away, boys. You're not needed.
No.
Anyway.
It's going to happen eventually.
I know it is. I know it is. And I'll be fine when it does. No, I won't. So both of them have their dresses. Both of them are kind of settled in as far as the friends group that they're going to be going with. And so Kaylee's friend group is taking things a bit farther. Okay? So you've seen, whether it's homecomings or proms. For proms, they're called promposals, where somebody will make a creative sign. Well, apparently a group of Kaylee and her friends have gotten together, and they said, hey, listen, we don't need boys to make creative signs to tell each other that we want to go to homecoming. And so Kaylee last night made an elaborate sign asking her friends to go to homecoming with her, basically. And so, shout out to Crumble Cookies. We ripped off your logo.
Oh, God.
Her sign says, my heart would crumble without you at HOCO.
Oh.
And so, as I was leaving this morning, I saw the finished product on the table drying, and pretty impressive.
Does it involve actual cookies?
It does not, but it involves something else that is much more aggravating, and that, Cortland, is the devil's dust. Glitter.
Oh, glitter.
And I heard my wife vacuuming at God knows what hour last night. And I got up and I'm like, what are you doing? And she's like, there's glitter everywhere. She got glitter all over. So, listen, it looks like we're housing a family of dancers in our house. But that's not it. So if I come to work for the next 2 months just inadvertently glittered up, that's what's going on. So
you guys didn't make her glitter outside?
That would have made sense, wouldn't it?
The weather was great.
Yeah, I mean,
glitter on the porch is better than glitter in your carpet.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. So I can't wait for the sun to come out and just everything in my house to just glisten and glitter because it's just covered in glitter. So anyway, so I have to. Here's the story gets better though, Cortland.
Okay.
Because Kaylee has a volleyball match in Solon later on this evening, this afternoon, and so she's like, Dad, I need you to bring the sign with you to Solon.
Oh no!
I'm like, I gotta.
So now it's going to be all over your car.
I gotta bring the sign to Solon, and she's like, yeah. She's like, I can't bring it on the bus. I'm like, why can't you bring it on the bus?
Because then everyone will see it.
That's right. So I have to somehow bring said sign with me, and then carry it into Solon High School, looking like some weird old dude with a sign. Who's excited for homecoming.
It looks like you're asking.
Yeah, it looks like I'm asking someone to homecoming.
You're asking your daughter to homecoming.
Yeah.
Psst, she's going to say no.
Yeah. I figured I was driving you around anyway that night, so here you go. So, so if you see the large dude with the weird crumble cookie glitter sign at Solon High School today, it's me.
No, I'm not asking anyone to homecoming.
I'm the problem. It's me.
You're the guy covered in glitter.
God, unfortunately.
It's going to be all over your car.
Stop.
Man.
I don't want to hear it.
Just tie it to the roof.
I just might. Ooh, maybe put it in the trunk.
I mean, you're still going to get glitter in your trunk.
That's okay.
Here's my plan. Put it in a garbage bag before you put it in the car.
I like that.
But don't put it in the garbage bag in your home. Take it out to the porch.
Yes.
Put it in the garbage bag on the porch. Tie it closed. Then put it in your trunk.
Okay. So, and maybe there's not as much glitter on it as I'm imagining.
I mean, even a little bit of glitter
I know, it's
is
horrible.
A lot of glitter.
It gets everywhere. It's Brayden Cortland and K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk with Morgan Wallen and U-Proof. Brayden Cortland on a Tuesday morning. Yesterday we learned, late in the show, if you missed it, our 10 o'clock concert announcement, Haley Witters is going to be playing the Dance More Ballroom in Swisher coming up on Friday night, November 22nd.
I felt pretty cool because we actually had Haley on to make the announcement, which was fun.
I know. She was even promoting K-Hawk on her socials yesterday, right before the concert announcement, which was very nice to see. Always appreciate it. And so we gave away tickets yesterday when we announced Haley's coming back to Eastern Iowa, and now we have more tickets to give you all week long at 7:10.
So Haley... She has a song, I don't know if you've heard this, but it's called Drinkin' Buddies. Mm-hmm. It's with Lee Bryce and I think Nate Smith. Yeah. Yep. Great song. Haley's had a lot of drinking buddies over the past few years because she's opened for a ton of different artists, like big names.
Yes.
I don't know if you saw this, but she just recently announced that she's going to be opening for Alan Jackson, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's the show right before she comes back and plays Dance More in November. So
what we're going to do is we're going to give you hints about one of the acts that Haley is opened for, and you just have to figure out who it is.
Yeah, we're going to make it, pretty fun and pretty obvious.
We're going to sneak in some song titles.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be pretty obvious.
Okay. 7:10, all the rest of this week is the time that you'll have a chance to win more tickets to see Haley Witters back at Dance More this November with 98.1. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Eric Church and Springsteen. Good morning, it's Brayden Cortland. And we have not had a Kmart store in the corridor for a number of years. The final corridor Kmart store closed in 2017. That was in Iowa City. The Cedar Rapids Kmart stores, the Collins Road Kmart closed in December of 2013.
And people still call it, by the old Kmart.
Yeah, by the old Kmart location. The 16th Avenue Southwest store closed in 2012. So it's been a while since we've had Kmarts here.
I can't tell you the last time I went to a Kmart.
The last one I was in was the Collins Road one, and It was fairly close to our house. We live in Marion, and so I used to go there for late night diaper runs. I'll be real honest. That was why I went to Kmart, to the one on Collins Road.
My entire childhood wardrobe was probably from Kmart.
Blue Light Special.
I mean, we had, and then you would go to the little concession stand inside.
Yeah, yep.
You'd get yourself a hot dog and a slushie.
That's right.
While you were walking around.
Memories that an entire generation will not be able to have.
Those were the days.
The last full-size Kmart store in the U.S., which is in Bridgehampton, New York, will close October 20th.
That's the last one?
The last full-size store, which means the final Kmart location is a small Kmart store in Miami. It's the last operating Kmart in the U.S.
Do you think it's going to work like the last Blockbuster? Like it's going to be a tourist destination?
I've seen a picture of the Miami Kmart.
I
do not believe it will work like
to Miami just so I can stop at Kmart.
What'd you love about your trip to Miami and South Beach?
Oh, it was the Kmart.
The beaches, the bars? No, I got to see the last Kmart. I don't know if it's going to work quite like that.
It's like a museum of Kmart.
Yeah. So yes, Kmart is nearly a thing of the past.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know that there were any Kmarts left. I figured they all closed a long time ago.
I'm going to be real honest. I'm going to agree with you. That I didn't know that there were. It seems like you've read about more and more closures all the time. So the fact there's still one or two surviving is pretty amazing. However, I didn't shop at Kmart all that often, but they did give us one of the greatest commercials of all time. And I know you're nervous about me playing this on the air because
I know, but they played it on TV.
It was on TV all the time.
Just be conscious and aware that they're saying ship with a P.
Yes.
S-H-I-P. And that's the word we're supposed to be hearing.
But it's not the word you're going to hear.
It's not the word you're going to hear.
Okay, y'all remember this commercial, don't you?
Ship my pants. Right here?
Right off the bat.
Ship my pants, you're kidding. You can ship your pants right here.
What?
You hear that? I can ship my pants for free.
Wow. I just may ship my pants.
Yeah, ship your pants. Billy, you can ship your pants too.
I can't wait to ship my pants, Dad.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a great commercial.
It's brilliant, right?
It just makes me so nervous.
It's brilliant because, and obviously you can find that on YouTube. It's also up on the K-Hawk app for your viewing pleasure. I mean, the name of the commercial is Ship My Pants Kmart Commercial. I mean, that's what it's called.
How many people do you think they made angry?
Oh, I bet a lot of people.
When they released that commercial.
The upper end of the Kmart shopping demo had to be very disappointed in that spot.
That's why Kmart ended up closing. All the old people boycotted.
I don't think that's it.
No?
I think that spot maybe kept a few stores open longer than they possibly could have been. I just love the part towards the end where I just shipped my drawers. I just shipped my bed. That guy in the bed pointing to his mattress. I just shipped my bed. I'm sorry. That'll go down as history as one of my all-time favorite commercials.
Of course it will.
Was it enough to save Kmart? Clearly the answer is no.
No, but they tried. They did their best.
They did.
It's just, it's the end of an era.
Yeah, I mean,
Kmart was once the place to shop.
They were. Before
it was
Walmart, before Sam's Club, before Target. There was Kmart. They had over 2,300 stores nationwide at their peak in the 1990s. And then here we are. So,
well, a lot of stores have fallen to the wayside like that.
That's very true.
Like, when's the last time you went into a Sears?
Sears bought Kmart.
Yeah.
I know.
And then they both died.
And then they're both gone. You can read more about the last Kmart store in the nation in Miami. Plan your vacation travel plans now up on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. Or Luke Combs, good morning. It's Brady Cortland.
So I came across a study this morning that I thought was kind of interesting, and I was wondering if this is true in your house.
Okay.
There is a poll that was done where they asked 38,000 Americans, have you ever disagreed with someone you share a dishwasher with about how it should be loaded or used? And 34% of people said, absolutely, yes, I have.
Okay.
That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people arguing about dishwashers.
So we don't have a dishwasher in our house. It's one of the things that we wish we had. We've looked into getting it, but we'd have to have a lot of plumbing work done.
Yeah.
And we're like,
just a big pain in the butt.
It is. And so we've made it 2 decades plus without having a dishwasher.
I also do not have a dishwasher, and I do not have a garbage disposal.
Yeah, no, we don't either. Yeah,
wow,
we're in
okay.
the same boat. Yeah. And so, listen, the chore rolls, I will say this, after Holly and I have been married for 25 years this October. And so over the course of time, our chore roles, I think, have become very well defined. There are certain tasks that she does. There are certain things that I do. And
is there one, though, that you guys disagree about?
So there's one chore that I typically do that she definitely doesn't feel I do a good enough job, because I'll complete, and that's cleaning the bathroom. That's typically my chore. I will clean the mirror, the sink. I'll get everything cleaned up. I'll clean the toilet. And I'll do the floors. I'll clean up the cat litter. And because everybody goes in the same room at our house, except Rigby, thank God.
I was like, did you train him to use the toilet?
No, not yet. But Holly will be like, you did okay. But then she'll go in and she'll clean it the way that she feels like it needs to be done.
Well, then why doesn't she just do it right off the bat?
Because, and I'm going to quote her, she shouldn't have to. That is
wait. Do you do a subpar job on purpose?
Go ahead.
So that you don't have to work as hard at it, and you know that she'll just take over.
Level your accusations at me right now. No,
Come on,
I do not.
You're telling me that no man has ever done that?
I'm certainly not speaking for all of mankind. We're a horrible.
I don't know.
Horrible group of people.
I'm just not good at it.
No. Wow.
Is there a chore, though, that you've done badly on purpose so you don't have to do it?
God, I hate washing dishes, Cortland. I know Holly doesn't particularly care for it either. I despise it.
Really?
I can't stand it.
I don't mind doing dishes.
Do you enjoy, since you and I both are in the same situation, we don't have dishwashers, do you enjoy the act of washing them more or putting them away? Which is your least favorite chore?
I mean, I would say they're on an equal playing field.
None of it's that fun.
The only reason I don't mind doing dishes is because, number one, I get to stand in one place. Number two, I get to listen to podcasts while I do it. So it's not so bad. For me, the chore that I hate doing is cleaning the bathroom. Okay. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. And dusting, because it feels like I just dusted 2 days ago, and yet everything is already, again, covered in a thick layer of dust. It just never stops, especially with the dog fur on top of everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I just cannot win.
So, listen, there are chores that we all do that we're better at. I primarily do the laundry.
Okay.
And I wash it, I bring it up, I fold it, I separate it.
And then you don't put it away?
I'll put mine away, and then I will have
hand a stack to the girls and be like, put it away, and then it never happens.
I won't say never, but certainly not at the moment I put the pile down. So, I mean, listen, clearly I'm not the only house. Our house isn't the only one that happens in. So,
okay, well, my question now is, do we have anybody out there who gets in a fight with their significant other about a specific chore?
Fighting over chores? What are we doing?
One particular chore where you don't do a good enough job or your partner doesn't do a good enough job, and it has actually caused arguments. I want to know if that has actually happened.
Now is your time to vent and call out your spouse.
Your time to shine, baby.
365-3698. You can give us a call this morning, or you can message us on the K-Hawk app if you would like to talk about
fighting over chores.
The chore that you fight over with your spouse or significant other. Let's hear it. Let's have it. Guys, come on, man. Got to hear from you, too. It's Brady Cortland on 98.1. Cedar Rapids, number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Latest from Chris Stapleton. Think I'm in love with you. It's Brady Cortland on a Tuesday morning, and later on we'll be in love with the menu at Biaggi's. It's our final listener lunch in the month of September.
We're sad.
Yeah.
We're very sad to be leaving Biaggi's, especially because I got one less lunch than you did.
Oh, well, it'll please you to hear that I ate for both of us that one Tuesday you were gone.
You really did.
I did. I'm like,
I got a text from you later on, and you're like, I did too much.
I did too much. But those are the pitfalls of listener lunch, man. You come in. You enjoy the food. Anything on the menu is fair game other than alcohol. We cannot buy your drinks.
No, we cannot. But if you are allowed to drink, then you go ahead and buy your own.
That's right. Congrats to our winner this week, our final September winner, Michelle with Transamerica in Hiawatha. They'll be joining us at Biaggi's on Collins Road a little later on this morning.
Do you know what you're going to do today?
No idea. No feeling one way or the other. I've had the chicken parm. I've had lasagna. I've had Alfredo. I've had the...
Now you just got to get all of it just on top of each other.
No.
Can I get a salad with Alfredo on top, then topped with chicken parm, and then sprinkle some breadcrumbs?
You'd get another text later this afternoon, that's for sure. Get entered for listener lunch right now using your 98.1 K-Hawk app. It's number one for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Kane Brown with Marshmallow.
That's Brain's nickname.
Wow.
It is.
I know.
I didn't give it to you.
I know.
Your daughter did.
You know, Cortland, words still hurt.
How How dare you?
I'm not even wearing a white shirt today. You can't call me Marshmallow. Hey, good morning, Brain and Cortland. Talking snack foods and nicknames and talking Hailey Whitter's concert tickets. In case you missed it yesterday, Hailey actually joined us on the show at 10 o'clock to announce that she is coming back to the Dancemore Ballroom in Swisher.
And if you haven't seen Hailey at Dancemore, it is always a party. As she told us, there was one show that she did where they ran out of beer. If that's not the most Iowa thing I've ever heard in my life.
So I followed Dancemore Ballroom on Facebook, and when they were promoting Hailey's show, they also said, we're already shopping for beer. So they're like, all right, we get it. We get it. It's going to be a party. So we want you to be there. We're giving away tickets to see Hailey at Dancemore Ballroom on Friday, November 22nd. And we're doing it in a unique way. Hailey has opened up for some of the biggest country stars out there, right?
Yeah, she's toured with a lot of people. And so we thought, in honor of her song Drinking Buddies, we would give you a clue to one of her drinking buddies using song titles. And you just have to tell us which artist it is that she opened for.
I think this is going to be pretty self-explanatory.
Well, I did today's, and I'm telling you right now, it's real easy.
Okay, all you have to do, listen to Cortland's clue, figure out which one of Hailey Whitter's buddies we're talking about.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
This artist told Hailey that she did impress her much when she opened for her in Wisconsin. From this moment on, Hailey can say she opened for a 90s country legend.
Oh, jeez. That's so good. I mean, I'm not. It's.
Well, you get to do tomorrow.
It's so obvious, but still very well done. Once again,
this artist told Hailey that she did impress her much when she opened for her in Wisconsin. From this moment on, Hailey can say she opened for a 90s country legend.
Come on, name that buddy of Hailey Whitter's, and you've got tickets to see Hailey minus the star at Dancemore Ballroom in Swisher on November 22nd. Caller 10 gets the guest first at 365-3698 or hit the call us button right now on your 98.1 K-Hawk app. Good luck.
Hey, Hawk, good morning. You are caller number 10. Who's this and where are you calling from?
This is Jessica from Lisbon.
All right, Jessica, here's your clue one more time.
This artist told Hailey that she did impress her much when she opened for her in Wisconsin. From this moment on, Hailey can say she opened for a 90s country legend.
Who is it?
Shania Twain?
Yeah!
Yay!
Woohoo!
Way to go. You've got Hailey Whitter's tickets to see her at Dancemore Ballroom in Swisher November 22nd.
Awesome.
I mean, that's a pretty big deal, opening for Shania Twain.
That's so cool.
As you'll find out throughout the rest of this week, Hailey has opened for some country music heavy hitters, continues to do so. So listen up for another clue tomorrow morning at 7:10 for more tickets to see Hailey. By the way, pre-sale today for that show at Dancemore Ballroom, and tickets go on sale to the general public.
Are you smarter than us?
Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. It's Brady and Cortland playing Are You Smarter Than Brain's Kids, brought to you by Wild Hogs in Walford.
And Brain, you know how much we love a first-timer, so we have to say good morning to Beth.
Good morning.
Good morning, Beth. Now, you stated that you've got some help in the car. Who's with you?
I do. I have Nathan and Hannah.
Okay.
All right, well, hopefully they're able to help you with the 3 questions today so you can take them out to eat with that gift card you win.
There we go. All right, Beth, good luck. Here's question number 1.
All right. What is the force that prevents humans from just floating away?
Gravity.
Sorry, one more time?
Gravity.
Yeah. Gravity. All right, we're 1 for 1.
Let's go. Here we go. Question 2.
Question 2 is state capitals.
Yay.
What is the capital of Indiana?
Beth, have you consulted with your teammates? What's the capital of Indiana?
We're going to go with Indianapolis.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
Woo! All right. Only one more question, and this is the tough one. So here we go. A word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same forward and backward is called what?
I know.
Like the word race car. Race car is the same forward and backward.
Look at you giving examples. Any idea, Beth? Anybody in the car? Yep.
Hannah's name is one. I'm drawing a blank.
Yes, I know you're writing with an example of one.
All right. Nothing?
No.
All right. The answer was a palindrome.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's one of those words that you're like, gosh, I forgot I knew that one.
We also would have accepted pachyderm. No, we wouldn't have accepted that. Hey, thanks for playing, guys. Have a great day at school.
All right, thank you.
Writing was an example of the word that you were trying to find the answer to. That's funny.
I know.
So.
The only reason I remember what a palindrome is because I was doing an I Spy book as a kid, and one of the clues was for a palindrome, and I had no idea what it meant, and so I was never able to find it. But I believe the thing I was looking for in the I Spy book was called lion oil. Get it?
I don't know how on God's green earth you would ever remember something like that.
Because it stuck with me.
I don't remember what I ate for dinner last night, and you can remember lion oil. That's amazing.
By the way, other palindromes: radar, level, mom, civic, and noon. Kayak.
Peter Rabbit's #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Honk. Luke Bryan and Love You, Miss You, Mean It. Good morning. It's Brain and Cortland. Well, listen, there were 2 Monday Night Football games last night on TV. I didn't care because it was also the premiere of The Voice on NBC.
And our coaches this season, we've got Gwen Stefani, we've got Reba.
Yep.
We've got Snoop Dogg.
You are correct.
And then we also have Michael Bublé.
And if you think that watching Snoop Dogg on The Voice is entertaining, you are correct.
Well, I mean, that's why NBC sent him to the freaking Olympics.
Yeah. And listen, Snoop Dogg is so much more knowledgeable about a lot of things, including so much in the music industry, than you think he is.
I think I just would want to be on his team so that I could say I hung out with Snoop Dogg. Yeah,
he brought a lot to the show last night. It was, of course, he was funny, calling Reba the Queen and how you messing with the Queen. And, of course, Reba and Gwen Stefani going at each other for some of the country artists because, of course, Reba is a country artist. And, of course, Gwen is married to a country artist.
Yeah.
So, listen, there's a lot of interesting dynamics going on. One of my favorite moments from last night, though, involved Michael Bublé.
Okay.
And so he and Gwen Stefani were battling for a contestant, right? Be on my team. And so Gwen, when it was her turn to speak, had this gentleman kind of work on some things that she found that he didn't do correctly during his performance. And so then she had him kind of sing a couple of parts again, and he was like better than he was. And so Michael Bublé, it's his turn to talk, and he goes, wait, you can do that? He goes, you just made him a better singer in like 25 seconds. He goes, listen, I want you on my team, but I can't do what you just did.
Well, here's the thing. So I was reading an article about Michael Bublé from People, and he said he had been offered the gig at least 15 times.
Wow.
Over the years, but he's always turned it down. Do you know why?
Why did he turn it down so many times?
Yeah. He said it was because most of the singers are better than him.
Oh, come on, Bublé.
And he said, I have no place ever judging anyone. But on The Voice, you're not really judging so much as you are coaching. So that's why he eventually agreed to do it.
I think that's an important distinction. And I know we've talked about this on The Voice before. The part that I enjoy most about watching The Voice, yes, I enjoy watching performances and having singers pop up that surprise you. But it's the interaction between the judges. Mm-hmm. It's their chemistry, I think, that makes the entire show and makes some seasons better than others. And what I saw last night was fun. I had fun watching those judges interact. So,
I'm excited about next season because Kelsey Ballerini is going to be on the show.
Yeah, so this is Reba's last season on The Voice. She's announced that season 26 is it. She's got a lot. She's got that new sitcom coming out.
But Adam Levine is going to be on next season again, too.
That will be interesting.
He's back, baby.
The return of Adam Levine. I don't really, baby? Is that how you say that?
I just was trying to have fun with it.
Anyway, if you checked out The Voice last night, what'd you think of Snoop? And Bublé. Yes, that's how.
Did you have a favorite singer last night?
I'll tell you what, Cortland, the first singer out of the gate, season 26, country singer. And he sang the Zach Bryan song, Something in the Orange. I don't know if any of you out there ever heard the song. Kind of popular from what I've heard.
He didn't play that at his concert.
Yeah. Broke our hearts. Anyway, he started off real low. Like really, really like Josh Turner low. But then halfway through the song, sang it in a more familiar key, was really good, and ended up going with Snoop.
Oh, cool.
I know. Snoop was the first one to turn.
All right.
He made a compelling pitch, and I was like, see, Snoop's in it to win it, baby. So,
all right. Well, when's the next episode on? Next week?
Yeah, check out The Voice. If you did watch The Voice, let us know what you thought about this season's judges.
Or do they have 2 episodes a week, or are they not doing that yet?
I'm not sure. I don't think. Are we up to 2 episodes a week already?
I don't know.
Okay. If only there was a machine over there you could type stuff into, and it would tell you when the.
Oh no.
Was.
Okay, so we're only 1 a week right now.
Okay, good to know. All right.
I can't keep up with all these singing shows. There's too many.
Let us know what you thought of The Voice. Messages on the 98.1 K-Hawk app.
Here's the latest on the singers who bring us America's music. It's Brain and Cortland's Country Quickies on 98.1 K-Hawk.
Well, we'll start off with Blake Shelton revealing that he has found a new home, a new record label. Blake signing with BBR Music Group, and that is the same label that houses some artists you may have heard of, including Jelly Roll, Lainey Wilson, and Jason Aldean. So yeah, they've got some heavy hitters there. Blake joining the group. Shelton announced earlier this month that he was leaving Warner Music Nashville, the label that he had been with for 23 years.
Wow.
Will it mean more music coming? Well, he's already got that duet with Post Malone on his F1 Trillion album out. But yes, expect more new stuff from Blake Shelton coming soon. Another artist that has quietly split with Warner Music Nashville, Brett Eldridge. You know, you and I were talking about why we don't hear much from Brett. Well, looking for a new label. Maybe that'll help get him back out there in the public.
That would be great.
That would be good.
I miss him dearly. Okay, so here's some good news. Elle King is pregnant with her second baby. She shared the news in a new gender reveal video. Her partner Dan Tooker and their son Lucky are on hand for the big moment, which took place backstage at Billy Bob's in Fort Worth, Texas. They pulled a rope to release blue balloons and confetti, so she's having another boy. Last week, Elle revealed that she and Dan were back together, telling people it was for the good of their son Lucky. Lucky was born back in 2021, so he's going to be a big brother.
That's awesome. Congratulations to everybody.
Baby news.
All right, let's get to record setters. We'll start off with Post Malone, who's become the first artist in history to have #1 albums on the country albums chart, rap albums chart, and the top rock and alternative albums chart. Of course, F1 Trillion, the country entry into that group. Once again, Post Malone, a member of one in that prestigious group. And also Morgan Wallen had a record-breaking weekend at Neyland Stadium in Nashville, playing in front of his home state and the home volunteer crowd this past Friday and Sunday for a total crowd of 156,151 people. It's the biggest music weekend in the history of Knoxville, Tennessee, breaking the previous 40-year-old record held by the Jackson 5.
Wow.
Back in 1984, it took them 3 shows to get to that number. It took Morgan Wallen 2 nights at Neyland Stadium, so congrats.
Wow, that's very impressive.
It's a lot of people.
Okay, and I don't know if you are familiar with the show Tulsa King.
Yeah.
But Jelly Roll showed up during episode 2 on Sunday. Sunday's premiere of Kansas City Blues marked Jelly Roll's acting debut, and his presence was surprising but not shocking because they used his song Get By for the trailer of the show. Now, he appears during the end of episode 2 at a high-end marijuana dispensary during a grand opening party as Jelly Roll is traveling through Oklahoma on his way to a show in Tulsa. Dwight, played by Sylvester Stallone, doesn't know who Jelly Roll is and calls him Jellyfish at first. But then he's blown away when he hears Jelly Roll sing I Am Not Okay. You can actually see the entire scene, including his song, over on the K-Hawk app.
Jelly Roll and Sylvester Stallone. Yo, I like your voice.
It's a real interesting combination there.
Yo, Jellyfish, what are you doing? That's not a great impression.
It's really not. It's not.
It kind of sounded like him. Hey, yo. All right, those are your...
And that's enough of that.
Those are your quickies this morning. It's Brady Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. 0.1 K-Hawk, Austin from Dasha. It's Brady Cortland on a Tuesday morning. Now, listen, we wouldn't normally ask you to smash pumpkins. You know, people work hard on their jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween. You don't want to go up on somebody's porch and smash them. That's why we're going to do the smashing of pumpkins, and we want you to be involved in it, and it could win you tickets to the Circle of Ash haunted attraction at the Lynn County Fairgrounds in Central City.
True story. I actually got to go to Circle of Ash yesterday and talk to them about some of the new features this year, and I went through one of them. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but it's at the end of the haunted house, and it is terrifying.
I don't doubt it for a second.
And I went through it during the daytime.
I don't doubt it for a minute.
As we were going through, she was explaining to me what's going to be happening here, and I'm like, oh, good. No. I'm so glad that I'm doing this right now.
I'll take your explanation over seeing it in person. So we're going to be smashing pumpkins at the Alliant Energy Powerhouse, and what's going to happen is we're somehow going to infuse these pumpkins with ping pong balls, and then we're going to
infuse them.
Drop them.
You mean you're going to carve it open, take all the gunk out, and then put ping pong balls in there?
I mean, we might do that. I like the word infuse. Isn't that nice? And then we're going to drop them. We're going to smash them. And when the gourds hit the ground, you can win a 4-pack of tickets for Circle of Ash. We're even encouraging people to come out just to smash pumpkins. The city's going to let us do it. So by golly, we're going to smash some pumpkins.
I can't believe people are letting us do this.
Let the gourds hit the ground. Let the gourds hit the ground. You like that? No?
Oh, my God.
No? All right. Thought I'd throw it out there and see if it stuck.
But we have a lot of tickets to give away. It's not like we have, 2 pairs of passes. We have way more than that.
Yeah, if you want to go hang out at the Circle of Ash and smash some pumpkins, get signed up to win on the 98.1 K-Hawk app. K-Hawk, outskirts from Sam Hunt. Good morning. It's Braden Cortland. And I want to warn you listening right now, one of us in the K-Hawk studio is making wedding plans. Ba, ba, ba,
okay.
da.
All right.
Ba, da, da, da.
I'm not making wedding plans, but
I beg to differ.
I do think that this is super awesome. Did you know that there is a Taco Bell where you can get married because they have an actual chapel inside the restaurant? Do you have a guess as to where this is?
Well, it sounds to me like this magical place that you're talking about can only exist in Las Vegas, right?
And that would be true. There's a lot of people who have had like unofficial wedding ceremonies at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I know a girl I went to high school with went and took photos with her wedding party inside of a Taco Bell in Michigan. Which is pretty cool. And then Taco Bell saw it online and sent her like this amazing gift basket with all sorts of cool stuff. But this is like an actual chapel inside of the Las Vegas Taco Bell Cantina, and it can hold 25 guests.
Okay, so sell me on the Taco Bell wedding.
Okay, obviously you do have to pay for it.
Sure.
They don't tell you right up front how much it costs. Because it depends on like the day and the time. But first of all, there's a bunch of exclusive wedding theme merch that is only available at this chapel. They have sauce packet garters and bow ties.
You had me at sauce packet
because
garter.
This is a Taco Bell cantina. What? They do serve alcohol in special champagne flutes.
Well, classy.
Your wedding party gets a taco party pack and a Cinnabon Delights cake. A wedding cake made out of Cinnabon. And then, this is my favorite part, Taco Bell has a sauce packet bouquet that you can toss.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, they should just advertise this if your expectations for a wedding weren't low enough.
But I mean, there's people who are already going to Vegas to elope anyway.
Yes.
If you like Taco Bell, you might as well make it fun.
Is this the dream wedding that your significant other's been dreaming about?
They can also get you a wedding officiant at just about any time of the day.
Yeah. I mean, suddenly make a run for the border means getting married.
Okay, my next question is, can I get married to a cheesy gordita crunch? Listen, or is that frowned upon?
Corlin's sitting here running down all the things she just talked about. And I said to her, I'm going to quote myself, hey, you're only just a significant other away from being able to get married at Taco Bell.
And I said, first of all, how dare you?
Well, come on now. I don't think it's any huge secret that you and dating have not commingled in a while.
No, I had somebody the other day ask me if I was married, and I literally laughed in their face. I said, I haven't been on a date since like 2017.
Will this magical Taco Bell chapel?
Will Taco Bell supply the husband? Because then I'm in.
Do you want? Listen, you're getting a Cinnabon.
It's just one of their employees. They're like, "This is Steve."
I'm Steve. I was told that I'd be.
He has Taco Bell pension. We're doing great.
You'd have to move to Vegas because Steve works at the Taco Bell in Vegas.
I'm sure he could get transferred to one of the ones.
Would you want to get transferred from Vegas to Cedar Rapids?
I've been to a Taco Bell cantina. They have one in Nashville.
Okay.
And not the last time, but the time before that, we went to Nashville. I made it mandatory that we stop there at some point.
There you go.
They have a stage right there in the middle of the Taco Bell.
Okay. Well, just for whoever, if you decide to start dating, just this person needs to know it's Taco Bell or bust, baby.
I'm not opposed to this idea.
No, I know you're not. I don't know whether that impresses or scares me. It's Braden and Cortland on 98.1 K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. This town's been too good to us. That's Dylan Scott. It's Braden and Cortland. Good morning. Time for another cash cow code. Are you ready?
I suppose.
I was hoping for a little more enthusiasm.
I suppose.
That must never happen again. That was too loud. That's too much. If you're ready for the cash cow code this hour, here it comes. 871.
871.
Quietly type that in.
7-1. We're coming to get you.
I want someone to enter it as loudly as you said it here a moment ago. 871.
Somebody stands up in their office.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, shut up.
Yep. Well, I thought you all wanted to know the cash cow code this hour. Get that entered. It could be worth $30,000. And while you may have shared the code, you don't have to share the cash.
No.
That is all you. Your next code coming up at 10:20 from K-Hawk. Cedar Rapids #1 for New Country, 98.1 K-Hawk. Chevrolet from Dustin Lynch with Jelly Roll. Braden Cortland wrapping it up here on a Tuesday. And man, we're going to be wrapping up September listener lunch here in just a bit at Biaggi's.
I know. I'm really excited. Unfortunately, we still don't know what the announcement's going to be for tomorrow, but hopefully we'll have an October listener lunch destination.
We'll shout something
Otherwise,
from the rooftops.
If we don't have a restaurant, we'll just all go to Brain's house and he'll grill for us. Listener lunch in Brain's backyard, weather permitting.
This month has been a disappointment food-wise.
Rigby gets to eat with us.
That's right.
We give him a spot at the folding table that we set up
Rigby.
on your back porch.
Watch out for Cora, though. She'll steal your meal because she's a fat badger.
She is.
All right. Looking forward to lunch. Dad joke to get us out of here on a Tuesday.
Well, we're doing fall dad jokes, so here we go, Brain.
All right.
Why did the pumpkin lose the boxing match?
Oh, why did the pumpkin lose the boxing match? I don't know.
He let his gourd down.
Okay. There it is. I was waiting for a gourd
There's
reference.
So many gourd jokes. I hope you're ready.
Good gourd. Keep them coming. Back tomorrow morning, bright and early at 5 a.m. Until then, so long.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.